Up next on The Bottom Line, staying safe in county parks during this frigid winter. We'll have some tips. A local organization that is working to ease the pain of this country's veterans. And we will visit a county high school where an ancient ball game is connecting students from all walks of life. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Susan Kennedy. There is no doubt winter has arrived here in Montgomery County, but that doesn't mean you have to be confined to your home until spring decides to appear. The county's parks are open 365 days a year, but as we found out, there are some guidelines to follow during these winter months.
Freshly fallen snow has a beauty most of us can appreciate. And getting out and taking a walk is always an option in Montgomery County parks.
We encourage people to go out and use the parks, even when there's snow on the ground. Obviously, safety is the biggest issue we have, and safety is used in all the operations the maintenance department takes on.
However, there are a few do's and don'ts when it comes to using our parks in the winter. As tempting as it might be to skate on a frozen lake or maybe try some ice fishing, Lieutenant Adams says don't risk it.
We tell our patrons and our visitors to be aware because the ice is never safe. Whether it's a warm day, a freezing day, never consider the ice to be safe to skate, ski, or walk on. So we caution our patrons to stay clear of our lakes.
For those of you who use the Capitol Crescent Trail for work or pleasure, the parks have launched a snow removal pilot program for this winter. The planned section for snow plowing of the trail will extend from the Bethesda Metro stop to the D.C. border.
Because the Capitol Crescent Trail is a commuter trail, and it does link us to the National Park Service trail end of it down in D.C., we feel like it was important for us to at least make an attempt to get the trail clear.
A Park Watch program is in place where residents can communicate any concerns to park police 24 hours a day.
We are proactively patrolling our parks all year round. So we tend not to get too many reports, but again, it could happen, and we do encourage that call.
Recently, the County Council passed legislation that requires the county executive to develop a sidewalk snow removal plan for the county. The goal of this bill is to decrease the time sidewalks are covered with snow and ice after a winter weather event. Councilmember Hans Riemer was the lead sponsor on this measure.
Basically, what we're doing is we're really pushing the county forward to do a better job with snow removal from sidewalks, what people's responsibilities are for clearing snow, how they should be able to, if they have a complaint that they need to file, like how to take action and request enforcement. And we're making them have a plan, making them take this seriously. And that's what the legislation accomplishes.
There's an organization in Montgomery County that has the mission of helping veterans suffering from debilitating injuries and post-traumatic stress disorder. The Warrior Canine Connection trains dogs to be companions for these soldiers after they return home from war. But before they can work with a veteran, they spend time with a puppy parent who prepares the dog for his future home. We caught up with one of the Warrior Canine pups who was in the midst of his training and found out this fella is living a dog's life.
So, do you remember how in pre-cal you learned the rules?
Linda Schaus teaches IB calculus at Bethesda Chevy Chase High School.
So, what about the first coefficients and the last coefficients? What do you notice about those?
But ask her what her favorite subject is, and she will say Donnie, a 10-month-old golden retriever she is training for the Warrior Canine Connection.
All right, come on, buddy, let's go.
Linda Schaus comes from a military family, so when she learned about the possibility of becoming a puppy parent to a future service dog, she jumped at the chance. And she'll tell you when she met Donnie, he had her at woof.
I feel like I won the lottery when I found out that I was going to get to be a puppy parent. It's such a great opportunity to be able to give back to the veterans in such a unique and personal way. There's times that you can donate money to an organization, but this is just so personal.
This is Donnie. I'm just getting used to training Donnie. We're a new partner.
Through the puppy parent program at the Warrior Canine Connection, Dogs are placed with volunteers for up to 2 years, where they are given early training in becoming a service dog. It's a big commitment. The puppies require supervision and lots of love and attention.
He's with me all the time. He goes everywhere I go. So he goes to the movies with me. He goes to school with me every day. He goes to restaurants. He goes to church, and everybody at church looks forward to seeing him. So it's like having a child, but a child with you every second of the day. So there's really never a time he's not with me.
It took some effort to get permission for Donnie to attend class with Linda, but her groundbreaking work now means service dogs are allowed in Montgomery County Public Schools. Most of Donnie's days are spent in the classroom at BCC High School. Her students look forward to seeing him every day.
There you go.
They say it's a bonus to walk into class and to be greeted by Donnie.
What's he after?
Usually I might have to after my lunch.
It's fair to say none of them tell Linda Schaus the dog ate their homework.
I think just when you walk in and you have the presence of a dog, it's really just like calming and relaxing. And for me, like, I wish I could bring my dogs to school every day. And so having one in a class is just, it makes you feel like you're not in school. It makes everything kind of more relaxed and calm. And Donnie's such a sweet dog.
It's like a really good cause. Everybody's really happy to be a part of it.
Gotta go to bed. Can you go to bed now? Good boy.
Donnie has his own little apartment, as Linda refers to it, in her classroom. He knows when it's time to start class, it's time for him to be quiet. There are plenty of opportunities for Linda to train Donnie for situations he might encounter as a service dog throughout the day.
Most recently, we're working on under the desk to simulate him going under a wheelchair. Good boy. He's going to be a mobility service dog, so he will help with everything from opening doors to retrieving items, going into the refrigerator and getting things. But I think one of the biggest things that he's going to offer is that companionship to a veteran who's struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder. He's quite the loving dog. Even as big as he is, he's really quick to want to snuggle. And I've always been amazed to hear that so many of the service members, once they get the dogs, sleep so much better at night. And I can see that. I mean, he just is very comforting.
Linda Schaus says when she volunteered to parent Donnie, she knew she would eventually have to turn him over to a new home. That day is a ways off yet, but all along she has told herself this has been about giving back. And though her efforts will someday benefit a veteran, this opportunity has given her gratitude.
Here's the thing, you're doing something for somebody else, you do get back. And it is wonderful for me. And I've gotten to meet so many other puppy parents and gotten to meet wonderful people who have the same morals and values that I have, and an interest to give back to the veterans. So I've more than gotten out of it what I'm putting into it.
The Warrior Canine Connection is always looking for volunteers. Visit their website at warriorcanineconnection.org. Bocce ball is an ancient sport that was first discovered in 5200 BC in Egypt. Today, bocce ball has taken root in American sports culture. There are millions of Americans who play the sport recreationally today. We found a young group of those enthusiasts at Clarksburg High School, where this game is bonding students in a very special way.
We're at Clarksburg High School. It is the Montgomery County Division II Bocce Championships. So we're going to have 6 teams here: Watkins Mill, Seneca Valley, Damascus, Quince Orchard, Clarksburg, and Northwest High School. What we've taken is an Italian game originally played outdoors with no court boundaries or anything like that, and we've brought it indoors with PVC piping, which delineates the court. And the idea is to get your colored ball, whether they're green or red, as close to the yellow Polina ball.
The closest balls to the Polina would say that there's 2 or 3 closest to it, and they're all the same color. Well, then that team would get either the 2 or 3 points, or even possibly 4 points. And that would be one set.
And our teams here in Montgomery County are made up of both regular education students and students with needs, whether it's physical needs, some educational needs, and we combine the teams. They're about 50-50 as far as the makeup of those teams.
We've got, well, here's my team captain, Nick, right here behind you. Nick Slidell. It's another captain, Kylie.
Hey,
right
how
here.
you doing?
Could you see it? I want you to use the rail and go real slow. Hit that green ball, nice and easy. I have an autistic nephew at Sherwood High School. That's a great shot. Stay there, stay there. Ah, good try. And I went down to watch him play bocce in a tournament like this. And when I was looking for the Damascus team, I didn't know we didn't have a team, and I called up our AD. Throw it hard, rate the ball, nice and hard. In the parking lot at Magruder and called him up and said, where's our bocce team? He said nobody ever coaches it, so it's a family thing. My wife and kids, we all coach it. We said we'll do it from now on. Come on.
My aunt has special needs also, so I've been around people that a lot of my life, and a lot of fun just bonding with them and getting to know them and things. When I first learned that I would be able to play, I thought I'd just be helping out. So it's been fun to be able to play and get really excited with all the kids and everything.
Boy.
This is my 7th year as a special educator. I really enjoyed special education, and this is another opportunity for me to get involved in the lives of students with special needs. Awesome to see how they all interact with each other, special needs and non-special needs students. It makes me feel good about it because I feel like I'm a part of their lives outside of school.
My daughter goes to Washington High School. Her name is Shalia Valley. It enhances their skills. It gets them out of their shell. Here we are, world. We're here, so I like that.
It's really fun because I like to meet with all my friends and be together and win the games and stuff. I like that.
We want to win every time, and we want to win a division championship. We've won it the last 3 years, and that's always our goal, and that's the goal of the kids.
When we first started doing bocce, I didn't plan on the winning aspect of it, just wanted to make sure everybody had fun. Very first game, the kids are looking at the scoreboard, yelling at me because we're losing by 2 points. All right, guys, they just took the lead on us, so we got to get some points here. Nick's very competitive. Oh, yeah. Nick's on me every time we're down a couple points. He's like, Coach, we need to do this, we need to do this.
And I really got to credit Duke Beatty and Montgomery County Athletics for this. It's been phenomenal. It's treated as a varsity sport. That's what it is. They let her. They get the recognition. They get their names in the morning announcements when we do well. And you just see the pride. You see students come to our matches just to watch and encourage.
We have a bocce banquet at the end of the year too, where they get dressed up and they come out and we have a big meal and give out all the awards and everything. So we treat it just like every other sport. Oh.
It's just an amazing experience to watch everybody come together. There's just no difference. There's no line anymore. And just everyone's treated equally and interacts with everybody equally, and it's just a great thing to see. The appreciation from the kids involved. They give a lot back to us as coaches about how much fun they're having and how much they're enjoying it. And it's just another piece of everyone being involved in the school community and treated equally, just like any other varsity athlete would be.
Now it's time to wrap up this edition of The Bottom Line with our Montgomery Moment. Some winter scenes out and about in Montgomery County. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for joining us.